We are leaving Long Beach. I'm on the Catalina Express, headed to Catalina Island. This is my first time ever doing a backpacking trip.
I'm here with my friend Parker, and we're gonna hike the Trans-Catalina Trail, which is a trail that goes for a 3-day hike across the entire Catalina Island.
Super nervous, really nervous, but excited. It'll be fun.
So this trip is your idea. What are we doing?
So we'll start here in Avalon. We will hike 15 miles to Blackjack. Tomorrow we'll hike another 12.5 miles to Two Harbors. And then the last day we will hike another 15 miles past Parsons Landing, which will be our campsite, to Starlight Beach, which is the end of the trail.
Are you worried?
Yes.
Why?
Very worried. I've never backpacked before.
Oh.
I'm serious. The Trans-Catalina Trail. I've always wanted to do it just because I've heard it's kind of challenging, and so I'm excited to see if I can do it.
So we've hiked 5 miles on the Trans-Catalina today. I have to admit, my hips are a little bit sore. I haven't been backpacking in a couple months, so I'm a little embarrassed. Parker is doing at least as well as I am.
I definitely could have done some preparation. Definitely feeling some muscles I didn't know existed. It's a buffalo, oh my gosh, it's a buffalo. So in like the 1920s, somebody filmed a Western movie and they brought buffalo here and they just left them. So they still are around on the island.
What's happening? What's happening?
Really scared, let's go.
Why are you so scared?
Charge. I don't know, we're really close to it.
We're going into this fence area here, and hopefully it won't attack us. We heard that one guy got killed by a buffalo charging at him last year.
So these trees over here look really creepy. It looks like maybe there was a forest fire at some point, but it also sort of looks like something out of a horror movie.
Sunset time just passed, and we're still about 2.5 miles from Blackjack Camp today. So we took a little bit too long of a nap at lunch, so we're probably going to get into the camp at night. Oh my god, that's scary.
Is it still staring at us?
Yeah.
So there's a buffalo to my right. It's not very far. We just woke it up. It looks really scary and pissed, and when they get scared, they charge. So we're hoping to avoid that and to still make it to our campsite, which is like 0.1 mile away.
You're just really scared to have a buffalo like right next to you in the middle of the night. The trail's that way, right? So I think we should just keep going that way and get away from it. Okay. You so close. I can't believe that. Jesus. Okay, I think we've escaped the buffalo onto the campsite.
Oh my gosh. I'm just glad we didn't die. Oh my goodness.
What do you want to do now?
Go to sleep.
It's the morning of day 2. I'm so out of shape. I'm so tired.
I'm in decent shape. I didn't think I would be this sore. I'm a little bit amazed right now.
I finally got out of bed and we're gonna get a big breakfast. Okay, I'm making coffee. Oh, I'm so happy the sun's coming out. It's the best thing that's ever happened in my life.
Since you fell asleep and I didn't have to talk to you for a while.
Oh. Damn it.
What's up?
This is so small and this is so big.
Parker, this is her first time that she's ever been on a backpacking trip.
Is it a big deal that there's a bunch of sand in my mountain? Ah! So we came in
From over there.
So she definitely has a learning curve.
I wonder if we exit there though.
The buffalo probably moved over there. He probably stands out there at night and over there in the morning.
He's the greeter. He's the campground greeter.
But I never would have done this trail without Parker suggesting it, and it's really rewarding to teach her everything I know.
If the buffalo attacks, he usually, from what I understand, what I've been told, he likes small blonde girls. So I think what we should do is we'll just throw you to him and he can eat you, and then while he's distracted, I will run away, and then at least one of our lives is saved. Right?
Perfect. When I first got going, I realized that the bag was a lot heavier than I originally thought, and I hadn't really thought about the fact that it would throw off my center of balance. Really slippery, oh my gosh. I've almost done the splits like 4 times, and if it weren't for these poles, I would be covered in mud, completely on the ground.
I'm secretly hoping you fall so we get it on camera.
Secretly wanting to punch you in the face, but you know. But then I remember we had gone up, I think at that point, like 2/3 of the way. I had this moment that I realized that I could do it. So I've been running some, and one thing I really like about running is the moment when I know I'm going farther than I've ever gone before and doing something that I've never accomplished, and it's just this really cool thrill, and I felt that. You know, I noticed that I was doing something and accomplishing something that I didn't know I could do.
Turns out the Trans-Catalina Trail is harder than I expected. There's a lot of ups and downs. It kind of never stops. It's steeper than I expected. And I can't believe Parker's such a trooper because it's her first time doing this, and I am exhausted because it's certainly a challenge for me.
I've heard from people that the first day is the hardest, so I kept thinking that day 2 would be easier. There wouldn't be as many uphills and downhills, but that wasn't the case at all. So behind me, there's a really big hill. We were hoping that this trail would switch back and we would go down somehow, but it looks like that's not happening. We're about to go up that. We've been hiking a lot today. There's been a lot of uphill, and whew, just need a moment. Oh man. Gonna suck.
This looks like a pretty big mountain behind us. I don't know why the trail goes up it. How do you feel? You made it to the top of Eagle Peak.
Oh, I'm a little winded. Feels good to be up here. I'm glad that's over with.
I'm so tired, but looks like we have another one to go. And then we have about 3.2 miles to Two Harbors, which would be so easy, except that this trail just never goes flat or downhill. It only always goes uphill.
I see buffalo. It sees us, it's looking at us.
Yeah.
We are about 1.5 miles outside of Two Harbors where we're camping tonight. The sun just went down completely, so we were trying to move quickly, and now there is a buffalo in the trail, and so we're trying to figure out how we can get around it and get to camp.
I just don't want to get as close to it as that one that we saw last night. That was scary.
I don't know if the strategy should be to make enough noise that it like moves, or to make no noise so that we don't scare it.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
I might die just falling into a hole.
Sounds a little bit more pleasant than being charged by like a 2,000-pound buffalo. An angry buffalo is a killer buffalo, and they charge when they get scared. The best way to avoid them is to go way around them, and if their tail is pointed up, then that means they're about to charge. Oh yeah, I see it. Should we go to the right further?
I don't think we should go downhill. Let's just go right here. Like
I just don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, let's walk. We'll walk down below the trail here and see if we can walk just around it. Ah, there it is, there it is. I can see the eyes shining back. I can't believe this is happening again.
It's about to charge.
No, it's running away. It's running very fast away from us.
Did it run up or did it run like towards the trail?
So it ran parallel with the trail for a while, and then it ran down towards Two Harbors.
Oh, good.
Looks like the buffalo has run off the trail. We don't know exactly where it went, but we're gonna walk forward now and see what happens.
So we just got a bottle of wine because tonight is our last night camping, and to make it a little bit lighter, I put it in an Nalgene and I'm gonna hike with it.
So we're in Two Harbors. We just woke up, packed up our stuff, and now we're going to Parsons. This next thing is gonna be the highest climb of the whole trip. The elevation graph is terrifying, so we're a little nervous, but hopefully we won't die.
Oh my gosh, so we just made it to the top of the highest peak on the trail. Feeling really accomplished, but totally exhausted. There were no switchbacks on that trail, so it was just uphill the whole way. It was a lot of fun. No, it wasn't a lot of fun, it was awful.
I'm so tired. I just want to eat gummy bears and Reese's Pieces and sleep here forever. I'm so tired.
Oh, super sore. Yesterday I was sore, but I took some Advil and I felt better, but today it's like the Advil didn't even do anything. I have some blisters and it's just, I'm struggling today. We made it to Parsons, but that's not quite the end of the trail. We have 4.5 miles more to go. So we're in a bit of a hurry because we're gonna run out of light again. So we're trying to get to Starlight Beach, which is the end of the Trans-Catalina Trail, as soon as possible so we can see sunset there.
So this was my first backpacking trip. I had no idea how to even put on a backpack, and there were so many moments throughout the 4 days where I was doing something that I didn't know I could do. I feel really accomplished.
I'm so tired. The Trans-Catalina Trail is so much harder than anyone ever told anyone.
This is tough.
So we're walking down the trail. We just looked at the GPS. There's only 0.5 more miles to Starlight Beach. As you can see, the sun still hasn't set. We're gonna get there with some light left, just a little bit, I think. We're so close. Parker, how you feeling?
I'm so tired. I'm excited to get there, but oh my goodness, this day has been a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Well, looking down there, it looks like the beach is just down there. Starlight Beach, we've made it. So is this the hardest thing you've ever done?
It might be. I think it is.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard one.
It was much harder than I expected, but I mean, this is really nice that we're having dinner up here, right? Like, I mean, I wish it were sunny, but it's nice like this too. It's more memorable.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.